30 seconds to countdown. Standing by for an answer check. Picture's looking good. Sound is good. Stand by for the countdown.
Copy 5-5.
5, 4, 3.
And a very good afternoon to you all, and welcome to Safari TV. My name is Jared, and I'll be guiding and presenting the afternoon drive today. And we have Catherine on camera and Tara in final control directing this afternoon. And we're going to head out for the next 3 hours. Hope you can join us and see what the African bush here at Djuma Game Reserve will present for us today. My plan for the afternoon, I'm just going to go past the buffalo kill just to see if there's any scavengers left, or if there's anything left. I'm sure there might be. We went out this morning, so didn't hear of anything to follow up on, but yeah, we're out first as pretty much always, and we can start from the beginning, which is quite nice. It's a lovely, gorgeous day here in South Africa, in Mpumalanga province towards the east, and slight breeze, cloudless, beautiful, but the weatherman does predict that the next 2 days after today is going to be cloudy and 30% chance of rain, but you never know. And yeah, let's go and have a look and see what we can find for the day. I've got the trusty binoculars. Remember, trying to keep on saying that when you're going on safari, a good pair of binoculars is essential. Always have a good pair of binoculars, as it depends on what you're in for. As a birder, a good pair of binoculars is always imperative. And if you're out there to see just some of the bigger creatures, you can't always get very close, and a good pair of binoculars are fantastic. There are many good makes of binoculars. And you can go from very expensive to very cheap, and of course the cheaper you go, the less quality you're going to get. You're talking expensive wise, well, talking cost wise, this is a pair of links, which that's our average to good. I paid was about just under 2,500 rand. So I think I paid something like 2,400 rand for this pair. They are waterproof. Yeah, links, very nice, very robust, very well. I chose them, of course, very short. Came out of low range there. They're very small, very light. Hello, little stand back. And it shoots back into the bush. And easy to walk with. I've got that strap that I can put them on. Then you can go up the ranks to things like Zeiss, Swarovskis, but there you are looking a pair like this. I think mine 40 by Elizabeth Ann's, very good stuff. And it's moisturizing sun lotion, very good. Then I've got Neutrogena. This is my top stuff. It's very expensive, SPF 45. This stuff I was given to by a dermatologist that was a guest of mine from the USA. She gave me this. And then I've got this stuff which we find here in South Africa quite regularly. This is called a Techni Block. It's SPF 40 with a citronella base for anti-mosquito, really. And it's non-greasy and water resistant as well. Always keep that with me all the time. Yeah, put up, Matan. Okay, Corin giving us an update. Sure, buffalo has been dragged off somewhere. Nowhere to be seen. There's nothing here. There's just old stomach matter. Just have a quick scan around. The carcass has been pulled somewhere. And don't know. Can't see anything. Cannot see a thing. I'm sure the hyenas must have come in. And Karen, thanks for the updates. Just saying at about 10:15 last night, sounded like a buffalo being killed. I presume this is at Gowrie Dam. I didn't hear it, but well, I didn't hear it. Tara, did you have the radio on channel 2 this morning? Listening for anything? Alright, so no updates on lions on a buff kill. I'm sure being in close to Gowrie Dam we would certainly have noticed it, and vultures. We will be making our way there once the guys from Juma come out. But so far, no sign of the buffalo. Can you believe it? Here one day, gone the next. So we'll... Those are all vulture feathers. They obviously had a bit of a scuffle, and there's quite a few vulture feathers. I'll climb off and show you. Have a look around here. Very nice. Ah, look what we found. Okay, so found the hooves. 2 hooves of this buffalo. Still quite well preserved actually. And quite a few vulture feathers. And obviously with a large kill like that buffalo, you're going to have, I think we saw what must have been a good 30 or 40 vultures at one time. And when all of them get onto that carcass, there's going to be quite a bit of tension and aggression, and they start fighting with one another, and a few feathers get lost along the way. So these are just some of the vulture feathers. You can see they're quite old and have been well used, so they won't be missing these very much. And then this is quite interesting. Look at that, a set of hooves. That's what they look like when they're on the animal, like that. And apart, that just looked like a pair of clogs, a pair of shoes, hollow keratinous shells at the moment. Of course the toes then fit inside there, so it's almost like your fingernails, but that completely cover all around the toe. So yeah, a pair of buffalo hooves, like a pair of clogs for a little small person. But it looks like where I found these, there's a game trail that goes south here, and it looks like they might have taken bits of the carcass across. So I'm not going to go traipsing around the bush looking for them. But yeah, a pair of hooves and some feathers, that's all that remains, and a bit of grass that was fed upon by the buffalo. That's all that is left, and footprints.
Tara says
what the hooves.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. We'll keep an eye out as we drive slowly along here, but I suspect there won't be too much there's not a single vulture, not a single bit of life around at the moment. What's up, Tara? I'm not getting you at all. Comms are very bad this afternoon. Breaking up very badly. It's weird. It shouldn't be. Why it's like this? No, I haven't plugged it in, just hold on. Can't get it out yet. Okay, go ahead now, try. Yeah, I'm getting lots of static. Okay, give it a try, then I'll let you know. No, I'm not getting squat. Okay. Not getting anything. Okay, try again. Okay, sounds a bit better. Try. Hi Joe. Joe's just asking, she's just a bit confused as to how vultures find kills. She thought that they did by sight. They do by both, Joe, sight and smell. If they are flying late morning and in search and they come across a kill, a fresh kill, then of course that's by sight. But often, like something like this where a buffalo is often smells quite bad, then it's going to travel along the wind. Vultures can also find them via their sense of smell. So a bit of both there, Joe. So no need to be confused. They use both sight and smell to find kills. Still quite hot at the moment, so I don't suspect there's going to be too much movement. Possibly only heading towards water. That's my plan for now, since the buffalo carcass is no longer there. I will be moving towards water points. We'll try Pan. Of course it's been reduced to mud. We'll go down Twin Dams Road. We'll go have a look at Twin Dams. We'll head on to Gowrie Main and go east towards Cheetah Cutline, all the way up and then towards Buffelshoek Cutline. Apparently there were some other leopard tracks or leopard that headed south from there this morning. As I said earlier, we went on drive this morning due to the massive power outage. Huh. We will have to do everything ourselves this morning and this afternoon. If you are watching for the first time, hello and welcome to Safari TV. Hope you stay with us for a while. And if you have any questions for us while we're driving around here today and for the future actually, please send in your questions to finalcontrol@safari.tv. We'd love to hear from you. And even if it is just to say hello, or if it's to send in a question about what we're seeing out here in the bush. We're coming from the Sabi Sands in the eastern part of South Africa. Sabi Sands borders on the western edge of the Kruger National Park, world famous Kruger National Park, and world famous Sabi Sands. Sabi Sands is renowned for its leopard viewing. Certainly, as I've discussed in previous fireside chats, that I've seen some quite amazing leopard interaction and behavior just in the 6.5 months, really nearly 7 months, okay? Is it 7 months, Ed? We are off in 1 week. Gotta keep an eye on the road for any form of tracks. Of course, a lot of animals don't really move around during the heat of the day, so any tracks from this morning I'm sure would have been driven over. Hopefully we get a smidgen of what it was. And I found leopard track, big male leopard track heading up the road. I can't go that far just yet. Can't get to the dam. This actually looks rather uncanny like a young lion, but his toes are elongated, but I know it's young now. Heading into the block. In order, when you're going out on safari and you are going to be driving around at this time of the day, when you are looking for animals, best place to look, of course, as I said, water and in shady spots. You've got to think like these animals. If you're a cat, you're not only sitting out in the open sun. Nothing wants to be out in the open sun, overheating. They all want to be relaxing in some shade, or in the water, or mud wallowing, if they are wallowers or thick-skinned creatures. I wonder if we must go to Treehouse Dam. Something is drawing me to Treehouse Dam. Treehouse Dam, across to Twin Dams. Yeah. Not getting anything, Tara. Getting nothing. So why? Clear skies. Not sure, radio comp's just not very good today. Possibly more solar flares. I don't know. I don't know why I want to go to Treehouse Dam for some reason. Possibly just forgot about Treehouse Dam. Because for quite a long time with the old amplifier we weren't able to get there very much. Now that we've got this new one, well the old one back from Jigger, we can now extend our range to back to Treehouse Dam. So we'll carry on. We're on Elephant Skull Road at the moment. Oh, nice big snake track. Ooh. And that's part of the Elapidae family. Cobras, mambas. By the movement of the track. It's quite a thick snake to boot. We're just going to come up to Treehouse Dam now, have a look around, get onto Shibama Road, come down Gowrie Main, have a look at Twin Dams, carry on Gowrie Main. Just confirm, Gareth is asking about the honey badger sighting. What about the honey badger? Gareth, I'm sorry, I'm not quite getting your question coming through. Gareth just asking about the honey badger. Have we seen any tracks since then? I think Gareth, haven't seen any tracks after that. Got a drag mark here of some hyena. I wonder if they're dragging part of the buffalo carcass down the road. I haven't seen any honey badger tracks subsequently to that. It was a very brief sighting. Honey badger are of... That we did. Okay, give it a try. Hi there, Mike. And Mike is just asking, is it dangerous for me to get out at a snake track, possibly get bitten also by any other animal? As long as you are aware of your surroundings, Mike, you should be fine. I didn't stop with that one because the bush next to the road was quite open, and that snake has probably moved off into some thicker area. But no, you can. I mean, I got out there at the old kill site. As long as you're just aware of your area, you should be fine. And I had a good look around before I got out at the old buffalo kill site. So. Otherwise, with the amount of walking that I've done in the Kruger and elsewhere, I would have been bitten long ago. But no, I'm still here today. Haven't been bitten by anything. Waiting to see if Humgo is still here. He likes to hold his breath for a few minutes and doesn't realize anyone's here until he comes up for a breath and have a look. But yeah, this water at Treehouse Dam is going down by the day. There's a bit of a sort of towards the end where Peter's out, just on the left hand side here. There's a bit of a mud wallow. Had some rhino tracks just at Elephant Skull Junction there on Weaver's Nest. Coming this way. I'm sure they came just over here, just on the end. There, you see there's a bit of mud here where rhino would love to come down and wallow if Humgo allows them to. If he's here, unless Humgo has moved off. Doesn't. Okay. Hi there, Michelle. My sister's name is Michelle, and Michelle is just asking if we are towards the end of winter. Yeah, we're in spring at the moment. Winter's just gone, and this is our dry season. And we do have some greenery or some foliage and flowers coming out. We have an acacia species that flowers this early, but it should start changing as the temperature starts warming up a bit. We should still be a good month or so away from any decent rain. So it's going to stay pretty much dry like this for another month or so. But there are the odd acacia that we are going to see with beautiful globose sort of cream colored flowers. They are really beautiful, and the smell is just really, really amazing. But this is as dry as it gets, Michelle. This is very, very dry. So it's going to green up quite nicely. We need 1 or 2 rainfalls and you'll start seeing the green start coming out, and the whole landscape completely changes from drab browns and greys in winter to greens and array of colors from all the flowers that we get, pinks and purples and blues and yellows and orange. It's just, for me, summer is just a really beautiful time. It's also time for babies. Lots and lots of babies around. Impalas have the mass birthing around summer when there's ample food and water around to sustain them. I don't think Humgo is here. I think he's decided, right, this water is not deep enough for me. There's no sign of him. No sign. We'll make our way back to Gowrie Main and then towards Twin Dams. Hopefully by then someone will be out on drive and we can get an update from this morning. No more Humgo. No more Humgo. Hello, Mr. Hornbill. Sifting through some old buffalo dung. Okay, we'll head on west towards Shabamu Road and then get down onto Shabamu and Gary Main. Good afternoon, mobile stations. If anyone is out and about. Hello, Ellen. Ellen is just asking, the dams and pans, are they man-made? Well, that's where the term dam comes from here in South Africa, at least. When we refer to something as a dam, it is man-made. A dam wall is put up to maintain water levels. That's all based on a river system. So the river is there. All that man has done is to create a dam wall. And to maintain water levels, we do not stock, we do not release fish species or frogs. They're all naturally stocked from rivers and rainy seasons and come down. And pans and things like that. Pans are generally naturally occurring and are made by animals. Like, for instance, something like Chela pan, which is a pan that is about across, probably looking at about 20 meters across and about 10 meters, 10 meters across, 20 meters wide. Now something like that can very easily have started from a little hole in the ground. What happens is a little natural hollow in the ground that could have been dug up by an elephant searching for something, digging up and leaving a little natural impression or depression in the ground. From there, rainy season started and it held some water. Someone came down and drank and sort of maybe perhaps lay down, something like a warthog, lay down in there and sort of wallowed a bit and made a little bit bigger. And a few seasons down the line, it gathers water, more animals come to drink. As it gets bigger and bigger, more animals come down, the bigger it gets, compacting of the soil. Eventually it gets to the size of about a rhino or a buffalo, and more buffalo come down to drink and to wallow. Eventually end up with Chela pan, a 20-meter wide pan that just relies on catchment from rain. It's not fed by anything. I'm sure it had fish and frogs and what have you. But all the big dams, I believe, have got fish and frogs and all sorts of other life, freshwater crabs, I'm sure. But if we as humans did not or do not put dam walls in some of these river systems, there would be no water for us and no water in these areas during the dry season to maintain hippo populations, crocodile populations, fish, frogs, and all the associated life that comes around water. For animals for drinking water, animals would have to move to major rivers and water points, bigger dams that will hold rain throughout the year. Right, we're on Gowrie Main. We are heading east, due east. You're breaking up the... Sorry, I'm not hearing much. So what's the question? Not hearing who it is. Well, not much life around this afternoon. But the afternoon is still young. The afternoon is still young. We've had so much excitement in the past couple of days with all the leopard and lion activity. It's been absolutely fantastic. Got some great shots. And wait until you see the diary that Sebastian has prepared for you today. Oh my goodness, it is quite something. Should nearly be ready, I think. A lot of static. I can get you a little bit, Tara, but give it a try. I can't get the names, folks, but apparently a lot of you are coming and sending some information about a lot of activity around the dam last night. I'll be following up as soon as one of the guys leave Weirtailor Lodge. Can't go in front of the lodge before anyone comes out. I haven't seen any vulture activity. There has been another kill. If it's lions on a buffalo. But no, we'll give it a look. We'll give it a try. The buffalo are really being hit hard if that is the case. So, this poor buffalo coming here to Western Gowrie thinking, oh, we're going to have a nice time here with all these drainage lines and water and good grazing. And they just get walloped by the lions. We've just passed Weaver's Nest to our left. As I say, we are everything to our right, south of us, is all off our property, all off Western Gowrie, so we cannot traverse to our right. And on our left, this is all Western Gowrie, and this is our traversing area. This is the 1,000 hectares that we traverse and drive around. And east, which is ahead of us, Cheetah Cut Line, which is as far as the eye can see that way, and Triple M, which is directly behind us in the west. Those are all our boundaries. Wind is picking up a little bit now, cooling things down. quite nice. Temperature at the moment probably looking at about 26, 27 degrees Celsius, and the more the wind blows, the more the temperature drops. And with it being clear skies, I'm sure that as soon as that sun goes down, the temperature is going to plummet. It's going to be a nice cool night. We'll just take this little road that cuts around Twin Dams here. Have a look around. Fire break. Just have to take this way around. Okay, Twin Dams Road. Just thinking where the Styx Pride and then Kahumas could have gone if it was either or of the lions chasing last night around the dam. Where have the other Pride gone? So where the Styx, where have the two and Kahunas? Kahuma's gone. Who's that? Devers. Is that Douglas or Devers? Hi there, Devers. And Devers just wants to know what the gestation of a lion is. Looking at about 110 days, Devers. 110 days. Give or take a day or so, I'm sure. Okay, nothing too much at Treehouse, Twin Dams, sorry. Got a couple of Impala Rams looking off into the distance. We'll just go around here. Looks like it might be a bit of a tough afternoon for us, the way and how high things are looking at the moment. Impala looking at, should be looking at us, looking straight to this. Straight across there. What are you looking at? Are you just sitting in the shade? Or what's your plan? Looking this way, but I don't see anything. Nothing going on. after seeing the snake track, I'm just wondering when are we going to see our first snake after winter? When are we going to see the first snake? And what is it going to be? Most likely going to be something like one of the cobras, one of the more common of the snakes out here that we find, the Mozambique spitting cobra, Naja Mozambica is his name. Naja Mozambica, Mozambique spitting cobra. Could be Bitis areata or areatrins, depends on how you pronounce it, which is the puff-adder, most common snake to bite people here in South Africa. Never pronounced it properly. Okay, well, we're back on Gowrie Main. We've checked 2 dams out of the 4, and we'll head up towards Buffelshoek Dam, and we will take Pipeline Road, Gowrie Pan Road, since there were some leopard tracks or leopards seen heading south of the dam. Have a look around the dam. Leadwood might be a good option. Leadwood might be a very good option. Lion tracks. Up and down here. There's some lines have crossed south. Over Gowrie Main. Might account for one of the prides. I just saw the second largest dragonfly in South Africa fly past, called a blue emperor. Huge, he's about this long. A blue emperor dragonfly. Huge blue body. Beautiful dragonfly. Dark shapes in the bush there. Warthogs. Yeah, all that far. afternoon. Are there any mobile stations? The radio comes to life, but no one answers. Not even many major big birds flying around today. So, usually on Leadwood Drive we normally get to see those Battalier eagles sitting around. Tawny eagles are here as well. But no sign of any larger raptors today. Maybe it's a Sunday for the animals, but it's a Monday for us.